You met me in the fire, you held me in the flame. When I thought I was forgotten, you still called me by my name. You met me in the breaking, you stayed when I was weak, and when my heart had no more words, your love still spoke for me. I never thought the road would be this heavy. I never thought the night would feel so long. I never thought I'd have to learn to worship when I could barely find a song. But you were there when tears became my language. You were there when silence filled the room. You were there when I had nothing left to offer, and still your mercy pulled me through. Didn't see you moving in the moment, I didn't feel the strength beneath my feet, but looking back I know it was your hand, Lord, that carried every broken part of me. You met me in the fire, you held me in the flame. When I thought I was forgotten, you still called. Never asked me to be perfect. You never turned away from all my pain. You came close enough to touch my sorrow and breathe hope into my heart again. Now I know the fire did not destroy me. It revealed the grace I couldn't see, and every place I thought would be my ending became a holy place with thee. I have learned that worship can be costly. I have learned that faith can carry scars. I have learned that sometimes healing starts when we let God touch the hidden parts. So I bring you every wound I buried, every fear I never said out loud, every dream I thought had turned to ashes, every prayer beneath the cloud. Take my story, make it sing of mercy. Take my tears and turn them into praise. Let my life become a living witness that you are faithful all my days. You were there, you were there, you were near, you were holding every tear. In the faith, in the pain, you were calling me by name. You kept me, you loved me, you carried me through. I'm still here, I'm still yours because of you. Now I don't praise you only for the mountain, I praise you for the valley too, because that is where I learned your heart, Lord. That is where I leaned on you. I don't praise you only when I'm Your love still spoke for me. You met me there. You met me there. You met me there. In the fire you were faithful. You met me there. In the breaking you were near. I'm still standing because you met me.